Hi, my name is Jennifer. I'm a group exercise instructor and physical therapist. Today's class, we're going to focus on some glute, hip, including a little bit of inner thigh. You're going to need a chair and one optional hand weight and a towel. Let's get started. All right, so we've got our chair, we've got a towel and one hand weight. And if you want a mat, grab a mat. I'm on my carpet, so it's pretty cushy. We're going to get warmed up for just a minute or two so our hips and knees are more limber for some of the moves that we've got coming, which are nice and big. So you're gonna squat down. Legs are about hip distance apart, toes are forward, butt is sitting back. Make sure your knees are not shooting forward over those toes. 4 more. 3, do whatever you want with your arms. 2, and 1, slow it down. I want you to take your time. Take your time. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Hold it up, step it out wider, toes to the corner, sumo squat, butt still going back behind you. Kicking in a little bit more of those glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down. Hold. Give me some little pulses right here. Pulse, pulse. Now keep pulsing, but shift your weight upward, toe out a little bit more into a plie. Think about really pulling up through those inner thighs as if you're squeezing like a large ball. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way up. Go toes forward, take it out a little bit wider. And I want you to shift your weight, side lunge. Push, push. Now I'm just kind of staying low. I'm not coming up and down with it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take it center, take a deep breath. Fold in half. Lengthen your hamstrings just a little bit. Now you can slide down on your thighs, shins, feet or floor. Walk your feet underneath those hips. Same thing, drop it down. And I want you to just kind of walk it out, pedal it. Bend and straighten your knees. Roll it up. All right, and away we go. So we've got kind of a big movement. When I say we've got a big movement coming, we got a big movement. So you're gonna step forward with one leg. That leg is going to repetitively then kind of donkey kick behind you. All right, so chair is here for balance. So if I start with my leg that's facing you, you're gonna step forward into a lunge, then that leg is going to kick back. Squeeze your glute, bring it back through into that lunge. So you can make this as small or as big as you feel like you need to, okay? So you do want to be a little bit away from that chair to allow that lunge to happen. And if you'd rather be sideways, you can go sideways. If you'd rather be on a wall, you can be up against a wall doing this as well. You ready? All right, we've got lunge, kick, core is tight. 2, 3. I'm not worried about the music speed, so don't worry about that. It's just background. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Core is set. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, breathe, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Now, hold it up if you're not already here. Core tight. Bend, straighten. Bend, straighten. Hold it back and up, and I want you to lower down a little bit, squeeze your butt. Down a little bit, squeeze your butt. Four, three, 2, 1, and bring it in and shake it out. Now, the other leg. Again, just be mindful of that lunge as you're coming through. Because that's a forward movement, make sure your front knee is not passing over those toes. Make sure it stays back behind that, okay? And again, don't worry about the music with this one, all right? So, get your core set. All right, nice tall lengthened posture. Kind of get a feel for how far apart you need to be from your chair. And we've got 30. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Really squeeze that glute as you push through that leg. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, core set, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, and hold. Core set, bend, and straighten. Four, 3, 2. Now hold it out, little drop. Drop, squeeze your butt. Drop, squeeze your butt. Keep that core really set here, strong. Last one. Hold and bring it in. Whew. Shake that out a little bit. All right, now we're gonna get into that side plank. So I'm gonna rotate my chair. So over here. You can be up against a wall if you wish. If you don't have a chair, you can go onto your couch or you can go onto the floor as well. But optional weight here. We're gonna be in a side plank position here, okay? So belly back nice and tight, lifting through that left or right side, whichever side's down for you. But inside planks, we get hip abductors kicking in more than we do a side leg lift. So we can really take advantage of this as a core exercise, but be getting our hip abductors at the same time. So here we are, side plank, belly tight, press and extend, an arm up, and we're gonna twist down, reach, open, and through. Down, reach. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. Now hold it up. There's 20. Now hold it and do a hip hike. Here we go. Hike it up. Drop, pull, drop. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that in, and we're gonna switch to the other arm, other side. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's rainy and it's very humid here today. Make sure as always you're getting water. Okay, so hand down, get yourself out into that side plank position, arm up, reach through, open, 2, 3, core tight, 5, make sure you're breathing, twist, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, we got 4 more, 17, 18, 19, hold it up, and lift, lift. Really squeeze through that waistline, dig in through that heel. Two more. And release that. Nice job. Put your weight down. That's actually all you'll need your weight for. I lied. Pick your weight back up. I did, I totally lied. Okay, we're gonna go back into that side plank position. So I'm gonna move that around. We're gonna do some top leg hip abduction. So bottom leg hip abductor is gonna be working to hold you up. Top one's gonna be working to lift. I'm using my weight as an option on the outside of that leg, so you don't have to. So I'm just gonna kind of rest it against my thigh, okay? And again, don't have to do the weight. You can also lay flat on the floor on your side if you wanna modify this down, okay? All right, here we go. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We got 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, push to it, come on, 2, 1, and release. Now, before we do the other side, because that hip is gonna fatigue, I always kind of throw something in the middle, typically in my classes, because it doesn't matter what leg you start with. If you always start with the same leg, the other leg is gonna fatigue the second one faster. So it's nice to kind of throw something in for fun. So for fun, we're gonna do just some tricep push-ups off of your chair. You don't have to do this, you can just get some water, take a little break. Get those feet off, pop that butt right off your chair. Get that core set. Drop, lift, drop, lift. One more at that pace, and then we're gonna pick it up to a pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Four, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. All right, now onto that other leg lift. Again, optional to be on the floor if you don't want to be in this suspended side plank position. All right, arm out. Get into that side plank. Again, weights just resting at the side of my leg. Lift. 2, 3, 4. Get that low tummy tucked in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22, my hand's slipping, 23, last 2, here we go, come on, push, one more, push, there you go, bring it off of that, whew. Now your weight can go down. All right, we've got some bridge options here. I am gonna put my feet on the chair. I'm gonna move that out just a little bit. I'm gonna come on down to my back. So you can also do this flat on the floor, or again, your feet can be on your couch if you would want that. So get kind of close to your chair and then come on down, because you kind of want that 90-90, okay, at your hips and your knees. You can also do this against a wall, okay, with your feet flat on the wall. From here, pick a leg that you want to start with, okay? So I'm gonna push up with my, let's see, so you can see my leg. I'm gonna push up with my right leg first, and my left leg is gonna move, but that's not the primary focus for the strength piece of it, okay? The leg that stays on the chair. So left leg is gonna extend up. You're gonna press up into your bridge. The other leg taps the floor, comes back up, and then you lower out of your bridge, okay? You can keep both feet down and just bridge. You don't have to do this. Here we go. We've got lift, tap, up, down. Lift, tap, up, down. Core is tight. 7, 8, 9, 10, push strong through that base leg, 11, 12, and take a break. Now I'm kind of shifting a little bit, so I'm gonna pull my chair a little closer. We've got another set though, same leg, okay? All right, get yourself set with your core. Press up into that bridge, extend. Second set, lift, tap, lift, lower. 2, 3, and you can flex or point, I don't care. 5, 6, 2. Lower down, hug it in. Should have felt that in that glute, that hip extension. All right, the other leg's gotta go. So plant yourself. Again, I'm gonna switch now to my left leg. Kind of want that 90-90 at that hip. And again, if your chair keeps sliding like mine does a little bit, just stop, pull it back in, or scoot your bones closer towards it, okay? Extend the right leg, press it up, tap, up, down. 2, 3, 4, my shirt's already billowing. 5, core set. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and take a little break. Adjust if you need to. We've got a second set. I just rolled that up just because that seemed to be all floppy, and I want you to really kind of make sure that you get that visual of core. So make sure your core is still set. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, push strong through it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My chair moved. Last one. Push and lower. Woo. Knees into your chest. All right, roll it on up. We are gonna come back into standing. So bring yourself around. And we're gonna do a pistol squat. Now, most people, if you're like me, struggle with a full squat all the way down to the ground. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, it's the single leg all the way down. So it's nice to start on an elevated surface. So if you have your chair or your couch, even if your couch is too low, put some pillows on it or your chair. You can build that surface up to something that feels challenging, okay? So I'm gonna use my chair. I'm gonna turn sideways a little bit so that you can see. We're gonna be balancing. So I'm gonna go back to working my right leg because that's the one I started with on my bridge first. So it's had a little rest, yeah? Don't start with the leg you just did your bridge with. It's gonna fatigue pretty fast. So you're gonna be balancing. And again, this is always an option too for that balance. You can tap down in between each, but you're gonna get that core set. And then you're basically gonna squat back into that chair, controlling it and back up. Now, knee. If you go to squat and your knee goes here, you don't have that stability up and through the hip joint to be able to control that knee. So make sure you're being very mindful of as you squat down, that knee has got to stay aligned with that hip and foot, okay? So if it is caving inward, then try to put a foot down, okay? And use that as a base as you come in and out of that chair, okay? And we're not gonna do many. All right, pour your weight onto that leg. Don't worry about the speed of the music. Core set, control your lower. Stand, control your lower. There's 2. There's 3. And if this is not challenging enough, go to a lower surface. I'm at 8, 9. I want you slow and controlled, smooth. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now, switch your legs. If you want to do more, pause the video and do more. All right, get that core set, nice, slow, controlled into that chair. Watch your knee angle. I'm at 7. Really drive up through that bottom heel. Push. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, try not to rock, smooth and controlled. There's 16, and drop it. Nice job. And again, pause it if you want to do more, or if you want to do a second set of anything. Pause the video, come back into it. You guys are almost there. Last thing, we're gonna do some inner thigh. This can be a little challenging. Here's where you're gonna use your towel, and you're gonna put it on top of your chair, because it's gonna wanna cushion your foot. Okay, your top foot. So I'm gonna move this back a little bit. And I'm gonna flip mine so I go back to working. I'm gonna keep it. You ever just those days where you're just like, brain fart. Okay, so we're gonna be down and your top leg is gonna be on the chair or again, on your couch. This is a really hard inner thigh one. So if you would rather do just an inner thigh lift from the floor, this would be your modification, okay? You're gonna be on your forearm here. So top leg up. You're gonna lift up into a side plank, but that bottom leg is gonna come with you and you're gonna tap the top. So core is set. You're gonna pull up and lower down. Yeah? Harder than it looks, I think, on this one. Lift. So your top inner thigh is really working. 3, 4, 5, core is set. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a little break. Sometimes people's ankle bones, it's not cushioned well, just need a little break. All right, we're gonna do another set. Get that core tight. Here we go, lift up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now see if you can hold it. Hover the other leg, hover, hover, hover. Lower down, come off of that, and we gotta flip. Other leg, and again, if you wanna do more, pause it. Okay, get that top ankle bone cushioned. Bottom leg extended. On that forearm, elbow underneath that shoulder, get that core kicked in. And here we go, lift it up. Up. 2, don't worry about the music. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a little break. Adjust if you need to. Second set of 10 with a hold at the top. Okay, here we go. Legs extended straight and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold, hover that leg, hold, 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 hold. Lower down, bring it off. Woo. We are gonna do one more set of tricep dips, again, for fun, because why not? Bring it up. Just a little added bonus. Come on off with that butt, fingers forward off that couch or chair, down, lift, down, lift. Pulse it to finish. Here we go. Then we're going to stretch. Four, 3, 2, 1. Push it up, sit, and we're going to stretch. So I'm going to corner it a little bit to face you. You can stay sitting. We're gonna get some of that hip rotators here. You're gonna do a modified figure 4, modified pigeon and sitting. So grab a hold of one leg, bring it up, sit up nice and tall. It's not about how far down you're getting with your chest. Make sure your back stays really straight, okay? Do not crank on this knee if it's causing pain. Leave it alone. If you want to add a little overpressure, you can, but no pain. Stretch, feeling, sensation is different than pain, okay? So sit up tall. If you feel a stretch, stay there. If not, then you're going to start to take your heart forward. Like, I'm pretty flexible, so I don't really feel a stretch yet. If you want to let go, you can, and bring it way forward. So again, my heart is outward. I'm not just like crumpled down. Still creating length in my spine. And peel it up, switch. Again, this might be enough stretch. Stay there, okay? You can add a little overpressure if that's comfortable. Start to heart forward over that leg. And again, find that feather edge of, okay, I feel a stretch, it's tolerable, it's not killing me. And release that up. We're gonna stretch our hamstrings in sitting, which we don't do very often, because I don't use a chair in class very often. Heel forward. Again, this is a really nice hamstring isolation stretch, even for work, like that figure 4 stretch we just did. Awesome stretch. I sit like this in meetings and with patients all the time, just stretching my hip out, because you can. It's one of those really easy things to do throughout the day, every day, so that it continues to be easy to get shoes and socks on as we age and keep that hip mobility up. Same thing with this hamstring stretch. Very easy to do, like if you're at a cubicle or in a desk, or if you just need a little stretch break, working at home during COVID. So nice tall posture here. Support on that base leg on the floor. If you pivot over your hips, usually you don't have to go very far to feel that hamstring stretch. And some people, again, might feel enough of a stretch here throughout the back of that thigh. If that's the case, then you stay there. Otherwise, you can keep coming heart forward. And again, I'm not crumpling down. It's not about how much back flexion can I create here. It's hip flexion. So you're tilting that pelvis over that hip, okay? Or over that femur. And again, I'm pretty flexible, so I really need to take mine quite far to even feel a little something. And release it in. Switch. Other one in front, sit up tall. And again, weight on your base leg. Go to where you feel that stretch. And then if you need to go further, go further. No fun music today, just background music. All right, bring it up. We're gonna stretch that adductor. So bring yourself into standing. We got 2 more stretches and then you're done. So take it wide out and then you're gonna side lunge it. Make sure this knee doesn't go past your toes. If you feel a stretch in that adductor, that inner thigh, you're gonna stay there, okay? And again, if you don't, then you gotta take it further. And I'm kind of at my limit of like how far I can go before I feel like I need to go to the floor. So I'm gonna drop mine to the floor and then I'm gonna decide over from there, okay? So again, adductor. Shift your weight to the other side. And again, each side might be different. You might be able to go a little lower on one side than the other, and that's okay. Just make sure you're listening to your body. Don't force a side to be equal. Bring it center, walk those feet in if you need to and roll it up. Last stretch, okay? So I'm gonna use my chair as a little bit of a prop here. I want you to cross your left leg over your right, okay? And then I want you to bend your left knee, keeping your right knee straight, and you're gonna push your hip over to the side and get a good abductor stretch, okay? So just kind of shoving it over. And if you want, you can add a little bit more depth to that and really kind of fold yourself in half. Bring it up. I'm gonna switch just by facing my chair so I don't have my back to you. I'm gonna cross my right over my left, and I'm gonna push my hip out to that side, bending the right knee, keeping the left knee straight. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more depth. Bring it up. Take a big breath. And out. And if there's anything else that you feel like you need to stretch, please do so. Thank you so much for working out with me today. I hope you found that a little bit different and fun using the chair, and work out with me again. Check out my other videos if you need some strength, flexibility, cardio, and we'll see you soon.